Hi, I wanted to show you before I actually started to cut out, what does pattern fitting look like. So you see I've like folded the dart and I've pinned it on myself, and I've pinned my shoulder and my back. It's a little harder to see on the back. It would be easier if I had two people, but I don't. I have pinned it down my center front. This is kind of a loose shirt. Unfortunately, I pinned it to my, and I'm wanting to see that how do I like how the paper fits. I can even like, and I can hold it out. I can see where does the armhole come in. You do this with a mirror, of course. Where does the armhole hit? The armhole is going to hit like right a little low, but for a woven garment, that's going to be okay, you know, because of course there's going to be a little more seam allowance. So this is what you do before you start sewing. You're going to want to check the pattern fitting, right? This is an A-line. I can't show you all the way down because this is my iPad, and I'm making like kind of a knee-length dress, but you want to kind of put on half the pattern, like pin it on the sides, kind of approximate your seam allowance, and then slip it on over. I mean, you would want to put it on over a slip, but I don't have that either. To see, is it the ease that you want? Does the dart hit pretty much at the apex? Do you need to lower the dart? You know, do I want to stop the dart here, for instance, instead of here? You know, you want to put it on like you're wearing your normal clothes. Maybe this dart is coming too much. Maybe I should make the dart apex over the dart here, because it like hit right at my apex here. But that's the kind of the design. This is like a really long dart. That's how it was designed to be. But I can always move it here if I wanted to, or move it to the side a little bit. So, and then you can make those kind of last minute adjustments. Like, I want that a little more open. I want the dart here. And this is the last thing you do before you start cutting out, is to fit the pattern. Does the waist hit where it should? It hits. Like this is my waist, you know. So I did the back waist right, because, you know, paper is very inexpensive. Fabric is expensive. And what I'm going to use for this the first time is I'm going to use a duvet cover. I bought it at Goodwill. This is what I'm going to use, because this is like cotton sateen and it's very light, and if I'm successful, it's a pretty kind of nice material, and I won't mind wearing it every day. And it was $3 for the whole duvet cover, which means that if I'm unsuccessful with this, my first kind of use of this pattern, and first fitting it to myself in like 10 years. I don't know when's the last time I made myself a dress. I always sew for other people and I don't sew for myself, right? If I end up throwing it out, I won't be upset, because I didn't waste like really nice $10 a yard fabric. So there you go. Fit your pattern on yourself. Like, check in the mirror. I of course can't, if you can get someone else to help you do that, you're gonna have to pin it a little bit on the center front of yourself. You're gonna have to pin the shoulders. I only have one pin, I should have two, to make sure that this is there. Check your arm, underarm, check your dart. You have to fold the dart up and make sure that it is what you want it to be. So I hope that's helpful.